going down leg. So umpire Bertil Baltimore, himself a former player, saying not out. I remember him coming into the Antigua team, and here was another issue. Antigua in 2001 had the opportunity of playing in what we call the Buster Cup down in the West Indies one-day competition. Here is Benter, this one taking the outer part of the bat and going down to short third man for a single. So you're looking at situations in the one-day tournament and an opportunity to play in the regional tournament, perhaps for Antigua, which I think needs to resurface, but the Leeward Islands 3-day tournament becoming again a fixture of opportunity, providing it was a summer in which you had continuous play for about 6 weeks with all the teams playing each other in a cycle and not just you come together for a quick tournament.
The funding definitely needs to be available for that to happen, Seth. I mean, we can come on the air and we can talk about whatever, all the grand plans that we think can come to the fore, but the necessary funding.
And I agree with you, but here is the issue. I really do not know what funding is available, neither do I know if they have sought funds, because as Denmore made the application, if it's happening in the Windwards, we're all similar, separated islands, and I know it would take more than somebody driving from Diego Martin in Trinidad to Maraval or wherever, or from Jamaica, from Kingston to Moore Bay. We know it's a matter of a drive, whereas it's a matter in terms of flights. But I think that is why you have administrators. They have to go after it. That is why you have a regional body. And I think that needs to be done. It was done during a period in which cricket was not commercialized. This period of the commercialization of cricket, I don't think there is really an excuse for that not happening.
As we see Gore into ball to Benter, who is back and punching this into the offside. Fielded by Elroy Francis in the cover region.
I say good morning to Colin James, my colleague, my good friend for years. He's been following the broadcast and he has his commendation. He says the visuals are looking good. Everything seems to be going well. He says it's really watchable, and that is good. I would just like to commend the ACA and those who are responsible for the entire telecast of this final. Bente is a good player. He's bowling, batting, and it's young guys like that who you want to get that opportunity at a higher level. Quite confident and composed, easy, not getting carried away with the moment, just caressing the ball, just playing it on its merit.
That's exactly what you would want to see from the New Wimsfield batters, not letting in the Liberta bowlers anywhere into thinking that they have a realistic chance of turning around this game.
So Gore, who had 2 wickets in the first innings, also taking 2 in 1 over in this innings. Williams Jr. is showing patience. He was with Empire for a while, Williams Jr.
Yes.
So you're seeing players having movements, just like Alzari Joseph moving from All Saints to New Winthrops, creating a stir. Tyrone Williams Jr. making his movements from Empire to New Winthrops. That is to New Winthrops' credit.
Yes, it is. Another thing I want to point out to you that I'm sure you may not have noticed, the fact that Liberta is basically trying to play the game on one side of the field. I'm here watching Jimbo and Karima bowling, and they are very much using one side of the field, the bigger side of the field, I should say, and basically protecting that side of the field set.
Interesting. I didn't pick that up.
Jimbo is not bowling any balls at all to either of the batters outside of the off stump, which they can free their hands and play through the offside. He's basically maintaining as straight as line as possible as he comes into Williams and he turns it into the leg side. You definitely can see him wanting the batters to hit the ball to the bigger side of the field where most of the fielders are and basically protect that side of the field.
So it's part of the plan,
yes,
good tactical ploy.
Is. Definitely is. So Williams is back and working this ball down into the fine leg region and picking up 2 runs.
In the first innings, though, it were the Pacers who, well, it was Javier Spencer who really had the couple of wickets. In this innings, we have seen the spinners go. Would you, after Javier Spencer would have bowled his first 4 and would have made an exit, would you have gone for any additional pace, or you think it's okay to have these 2 spinners on?
I think it's the right move. If we're being realistic here, the spinners over the years and even this season has done the bulk of the damage for the Liberta team. So it's quite understandable going to your more experienced bowlers in Jimbo and Karima in this situation. And that is...
And he goes, just as you were saying, they were stifling the play on the offside, forcing them to play in the onside, and then he was well set up one going across, and that's the end of
that.
The man.
That is what it's all about, Seth. You have to be patient. We spoke about the guile of the Liberta bowlers, and you have to be patient against them. You cannot be reckless. And I thought Tyrone Williams with that shot was very reckless a while ago. A slow delivery from Jimbo, basically on the line of the stumps, and he's sweeping and being out leg before.
You know, and I saw a situation like that. Look, let's look at it. Let's look at the replay. Out, and he's coming right across, trying to sweep it, wrapped in front. And umpire Bertel Baltimore, the umpire did not have any hesitation at all.
Definitely not the shot you would want to be playing in.
I saw it in Rakim's first over. He went for a sweep, and well, he did make connection, but it could have been dangerous. It could have been gone in the air. And now, after squeezing him, keeping the ball on the wicket, as you rightly said, he was tempted to try and force to get runs.
You have to play what you see, Seth. You have to play what you see. You have to. It's very important you play what you see, because they are very clever bowlers. Well, and you just basically have to keep it as simple as possible. And whatever runs you get, you take the runs and you stay ahead of the game.
Yes, and he was a critical part of the first day of performance in the first innings. He scored 46 on that occasion, and he would be disappointed that he didn't bat through. In fact, he was part of the foil to help at the beginning of Alzari Joseph's onslaught. Somebody has to take it up.
Has to put their hand up for the new Winchups team. They have to put their hand up. They cannot afford to let the Liberta team back into this game, and in losing 3 wickets thus far in the innings, they're virtually doing that by letting them back into the game.
Yes, so it's really a challenge here now, a game that is developing into a good one.
As we see Jimbo with his first delivery to Bartlett is defended into the leg side. And I'm quite certain that Jimbo and Karima will continue, and even the spinners that will come after them will continue to attack the stumps with most of their deliveries. As we see, Jimbo is in and bowling this one down the leg side, taken by Joshua Thomas. It's the end of the over. It's 38 for 3 after 14 overs. And as I was saying a while ago, the new Winchups batters, they need to play what they see.
Right.
It's very important they play each ball on its merit. It doesn't make any sense you try to make a mountain out of a molehill.
That's right.
So you got to play what you see and just allow the game to go in the direction that it is supposed to go.
So from 32 without loss, you have now moved to 38 for 3. 3 wickets in the last, 6 runs. You have lost 3 wickets for 6 runs within 3 overs. And
it's very well played by Benta.
Yes, what that does, it puts pressure on you. Even though you would think that you have a decent lead. You can't even say it's a commanding lead. You still have time against you. So they would need to perhaps look at the mode in which Bente is playing. Tyrone Williams went for 23.
The team that basically has to make moves, if I can say moves, is the Liberta team. because the clock is very much against them.
That's
and
right.
The more time that is taken out of the game, the better it will be for the New Winchester Lions. As we see go into ball to Bartlett Henry, who is trying to work this into the leg side. Comes off his pad and is fielded by Brent Joseph.
So interestingly, Tyrone Williams, his 23 came from, he had 3 fours, 39 deliveries. Richardson's faced 31 balls for his 7. Penny Feather, Duck from 2 deliveries.
And he's caught at backward square. I'm short fine leg.
It's amazing.
Oh, wow.
There was no need for that shot. The ball was already angling down the leg side. So he could not have been given LBW. It was not attacking the stumps. And he decided that he wanted to flick at it and just gave his wicket away. So we are seeing 4 wickets going down for 6 runs within the last 4 overs. This is a real decline for New Winchops. And I guess, as you mentioned, these guys are clever. Bartlett Henry did not pick up what was happening as you have been speaking. The approach by the Blackhawks was to push them to score on one side of the wicket. And he fell in the trap.
Certainly not the kind of performance that you would want from the New Winchops Lions. But again, they have to be mindful of the situation. And somebody who is either at the wicket or remains to bat, somebody has to put their hand up. Will it be Alzari Joseph? Will it be Damari Benta?
Right.
Will it be Jermaine Otto? We may never know.
Well, they're all good players, Benta, Alzari, and Otto. But you can't expect that you just depend on one guy all the time. The other guys have to put up their hand. I mean, nobody's perfect. You would have done your best. The other players would have to put up their hands here. 4 down. We were just saying it was 41 for 5 in the opening innings. It is now 32 without loss, and that has moved now to 38 for 4. 39 for 4. So you can almost be 41 for 5 in the same position.
Again.
After you looked comfortable with a decent lead. Jermaine Otto comes out. He's an experienced player, former Leeward Islands player. Would have played for Antigua for a while. He's a good player, resilient, and also can go on the attack as well. So experience is not the issue here. Temperament could well be it. But Damari Benta has that. And these two would need to bat deep. That if Alzari Joseph has to come and then play another hand, you'd understand that. But they need to bat deep.
As you see Karima go into Otto, who is leaving this ball outside of his off stump. Also to be taken by Joshua Thomas. Certainly not giving anything away, either Karima or Jimbo. And I'm sure they would like to continue along those lines. As we see Go coming to both Otto, he's forward. Now the appeal for caught behind. Not out, says umpire Geese.
It's like you're waking up a sleeping lion. Not trying to New Winchops are the Lions.
A sleeping hawk.
A sleeping hawk, because it is just totally amazing here. The over has been completed, but Jari, we have been saying that we didn't hear the Blackhawks were quiet when they went out in the second innings. Perhaps they were a bit shocked because they were in a position of, to be comfort, 128 for 5 overnight. And they lost their 4 wickets. Oh, man, in a flash. 4 wickets going down. Alzari Joseph 5 wickets going down. Alzari taking 4 and getting his 8. They were shell-shocked. And you could see that they were flat in the second innings. You could hardly hear sound. You didn't see any sense of urgency out there. And now they have just...
The wind is in their sail now.
So it's Rakeem Cornwall and Damari Benta showing that he has the patience. Can he endure this? The clever Rakeem Cornwall.
As I would have said, Seth, he is a player who could be fitting for this situation. He certainly has the temperament to bring the New Winchops team out of this situation.
Yes.
The experienced Otto is there as well.
So they have to play
he has the ability to also bring them out of the situation, so it's just to see what happens.
And you made a point earlier about you have to play what you see. And that is it. You're playing the ball. Take Raheem Cornwall out the picture. Take the bowler out the picture and play what you see. Play the ball. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Cornwall is into bowl to Benter. It's forward. Defending this into the offside.
You see the difference now.
Yes,
He flighted that one.
Yes. Yes.
But
he can afford to.
Benter would not have been undone by it.
He can afford to. It's well played.
The question for you, would you have gone, you have a forward short leg, knowing that Raheem is bowling to the stumps or towards the pad, would you have gone for a leg slip? Because there is just a solitary slip, there is just a forward short leg, there is a short back of the square.
I think the field is perfectly set.
For the bowling?
I think so. Because the two fielders definitely want you to pay attention to is the fielder at short leg and the fielder at a straightish mid-wicket. So they're preventing the single up the ground. Because remember, Jimbo is an off spinner.
That's right.
More than likely, the ball will be spinning into the right-hander. So in bowling him that straight line, he will more or less have the ability to hit it straight up the ground to long on and get a single. But they've plugged that gap. So what are the new Winchop's batters going to do in that situation?
Right. Questions being asked, answers will come. So we're just thankful that you have joined the viewing of this
as you see
telecast
in the field. See Michael Graves coming to straightish.
They're very careful about setting this field. You see both Raheem Cornwall and Kofi James there giving direction.
They're plugging the single up the ground. So then now Jermaine Otto and Dimari Benter basically has to find other scoring areas on the field.
And they have two slips for Kareem Agor.
Yes. So it will be very interesting to see exactly how they score against him. As he comes forward to defend this delivery back up the ground.
I am intrigued by this. It is really also playing not just tactical but mind cricket.
Kareem Agor is into both Otto is back and punching this into the outside.
And when I say
I think understanding of the game and I think understanding of the game is what is important here. Understanding that this is the feel and you see him come down on a delivery and knowing that what is going to come, an idea of what is going to come, because just how the field is set, you can basically tell the line that he's looking to bowl as well.
Yes, and only two on the onside. That is very clear.
On the onside.
The forward short leg as well. Only one in the deep on the onside. So this is
basically want him to take the chance to go into the onside.
Yes.
Basically. So there's nobody at short mid-wicket. There's just the short leg fielder and the fielder down on the mid-wicket boundary.
So he's inviting him to play across the line.
Definitely.
Or to go deep.
Definitely.
Oh. And then the pressure. The pressure of the 2 men at slip, the pressure of the forward short leg.
The pressure of the fielder at the straightish
cover. That's right.
Yeah. Pressure is on. As we see, go into both Otto is back and that's flicking his pad.
Yes,
the peels, not out by umpire.
And the ball, even though the bails went off, it ricocheted on the wicket-keeper's pad. So a bit of excitement there, but nevertheless, Jermaine Otto is still there. You look at that, he was, and the ball came from the wicket-keeper's pad as well. So the umpire pretty much on target, on the mark. And when you look at it, you're speaking about spinners beyond Raheem, beyond Liberty. Also have Kofi James still there. So along with their 4 fast bowlers, you look at the team, it's an all-round team. It's
definitely
not just a batting team, but they have quite a lot.
Walsh is not even playing either.
That's right.
He would have
so
been another arm spinner.
Option, so pretty well. It's good also to see the youngsters coming along, the Graves, the Brent, young little Charles. I was impressed with his batting. He only got double figures. He got one out, unfortunately. But you saw that tightness. You can see a good player when you look at a good player.
I think he's a better footballer.
Well, I was saying to Denmo this morning, no, I have seen him play football, and I thought that was him. But he's
a
now
talent.
showing. So
He's a talent.
Yes, well, you would have played both.
Yes.
So some players, not few in the past, a lot of players used to play both well. So
as we see a ball from Raheem Cornwall being turned into the onside by Benter, and there's no run.
Jamari Benter realizes that he has to play a key role here.
Cornwall in. It's being turned into the mid-wicket region for no run.
And the challenge here, Johari, is that it's a good fielding team as well. So they're not going to be giving you easy singles.
Cornwall is into Benter, who places up the ground. Manages to get a single. Takes the overall score to 40 for 4 in the 18th over. Not happy reading for the New Winchops fans. Jubilation or a ray of hope for the Liberta fans.
Well, it's a good game. Really an intriguing encounter here. New Winchops scoring 183 on first innings and limiting the Black Hawks rather comfortably, getting a lead of 37 on first innings, and then pushing along early, looking good for 32 runs, and then going on the decline. Ooh!
And that is out. Oh boy! Oh wow! Yet another wicket.
Wow!
Well taken, that slipped by. It looked like Michael
Graves. Yes. Wow, that one really undid Otto. Otto was standing straight, launched forward a bit, and the ball seemed to have taken the shoulder of the bat. And there was Graves looking nonchalant at the start. And, well, may have struck the wicket keeper's glove. And Michael Graves coming up with it. Raheem Cornwall, he's happy. The Black Hawks, they are happier. Is it a return on the first innings? What is 40 for 5? It was 41 for 5. Alzari Joseph is still in the pavilion. So they're coming off. Is it what time for?
It's lunch?
It's lunch. It's lunch. So it will give the New Winchops Lions a chance to huddle at lunch. It will give Alzari Joseph a chance to regroup and perhaps tell the guys what international experience is, but what opportunities are. Because right now the innings is at a crossroad. They are leading. The game is at a crossroad. They're leading by less than 100 runs. Yes. And you have to do the permutation. You may be thinking, how many runs we can give them? Time is in our favor, but do we have enough time? You really don't expect Joseph to be bowling another 18 overs in the second innings to avoid a defeat, though he may do it. So it's an opportunity now. So just for us to bring you up to date with what has transpired all morning. After the 183 made by New Winchops in the first innings from 37.5 overs, with the 97 from Alzari Joseph and the 46 from Tyrone Williams Jr. and 3 for 31 from Javier Spencer. The Liberta Black Hawks, they were overnight on 128 for 5, but that 28 for 5, they really slid and they were really undone by outstanding performance. They were bowled out for 146. Alzari Joseph taking 8 for 24 from 15 overs, and for the morning, from a situation where he had 4 for 17 from 11 overs, he had another 4 wickets for just 7 runs during a 4-over spell that really rocked through the heart of the Black Hawks team. And this included a hat-trick, taking the wickets of Javier Spencer, bowled for a duck, of Langeveld, LBW for a duck, and then also of Gio Benjamin, LBW for duck. So the Black Hawks being rocked back. New Winchops Lions would have had a good opportunity with 37 runs in surplus going to this innings, and they were batting well. They were going at 32 without loss, and then we just saw a magical slide. That's all I can use to describe it. In 1 over, they lost 2 wickets. Javid Spencer and Cameron Pennyfeather, Javid Richardson, and Cameron Pennyfeather, they went, in that critical over from Kareem Agor in his second over of his innings. Damari Benter did join Tyrone Williams, but Tyrone Williams, he took his slid. He went to the bowling of Raheem Cornwall for 23, the only notable score so far in the innings. But then Bartlett Henry, he did give Kareem Agor his third wicket when he went just for a duck, hitting towards fine leg. Kofi James taking that catch off Kareem Agor. And then so they slid from that position of comfort of 32 without loss to 40 for 5. And the man who has done the damage, Kareem Agor, 5 overs, 1 maiden, 3 for 5. Raheem Cornwall, 5.5 overs, 2 maidens, 2 for 5. Joari Edwards, your take on the proceedings, because as we speak, the lead is only 77 runs. 5 wickets have fallen. They are at lunch. Your thoughts on the session?
Liberta is certainly back in the ascendancy set. And still, you would like to see a bit more fight from the New Winthrop's batters. That even if it's a situation where they are bowled out, there is a competitive enough score on the board to give their bowlers a realistic chance of defending that total. But I guess lunch came at the right time, if I can say that.
That's right. That's
because the Liberta bowlers were very much getting into their work. You know, the two Leeward Islands players. Well, Jimbo is a
West Indies player.
Well,
Yes.
West Indies, both of them are West Indies players.
Well, that's right. Yes,
so,
in different formats. Yeah.
The two senior players are basically getting into their work, and they're clever. They're clever operators.
Very clever.
And you have to be mindful of that and try to overcome the cleverness in all sorts. But it's lunchtime now set, and I think it's ideal for us to basically take a break because there's no cricket playing. So we will be back momentarily for the start of the second session.